Good, everybody, this is Ryan from RTB, and this is going to be a nighttime review because that's just how timing works. This is going to be a review of ThunderBolts. This is the newest Marvel project that just released. First impressions, initial impressions, I thought it was pretty good. But this is going to be a spoiler-free review. I am going to do a separate spoiler review, preferably when there's light out. I do think it ran a little long. It felt like a real foundational start to what they're ultimately trying to get to. It felt like they actually got into the swing of things, and you can feel the setup for the next project. Kind of like it gives you old school MCU vibes, and that's a really good thing for the MCU right now. When the movie does really finally start to break down into, the nitty-gritty of it, then you get to actually start to see where they're going with things. It's a movie full of super soldiers, and then there's this one thing that comes up, and I think it was really entertaining. The comedy on point, you're gonna get your laughs in. It's a great time. I've only seen it once, and I literally just watched it less than 30 minutes ago. It would have to be a good 7 for me. It's a good 7 just because you can feel the foundation building towards the end of the movie. You can see that they have a plan again. The action in the movie is pretty good. You have Yelena, who I think we all know who Yelena is by now. If you haven't seen her from the Hawkeye show and from the Black Widow movie, Yelena is basically the new Black Widow. Red Guardian, who is her father in the MCU, he provides a lot of the comedic relief of the movie. Bucky's in the movie, and I think if you're watching Thunderbolts, you've probably seen 1 or 2 MCU movies by now, so you should probably be well aware of who Bucky is. Ghost finally comes back. We haven't seen Ghost since Ant-Man and the Wasp, so that was kind of refreshing. But they still never really followed up on the end of that movie, so it's still a bit incomplete. Taskmaster is in the movie, the dollar store Captain America from the Falcon and Winter Soldier suit. John Walker's in the movie. You got Bob. If you've seen the trailers, you know who Bob is. It's a really solid MCU film. It's not gonna beat Avengers or Captain America or even the Spider-Man movies. However, I do think that this is a strong step in the right direction. But I will be diving more into the movie when I do my spoiler review. Again, I give it a 7 out of 10 just based on the potential of this movie setting up future movies. And that's one of the things that this movie gets to benefit from that a lot of other movies don't, that we know there's something else. So there's always going to be a little bit of a bias in that fact, but I don't think you should really hold any points back from it because of that. It's something that's been established. It's a part of an entire story at this point. But as a standalone movie, I do still give it a 7 out of 10 because I did really enjoy it. I wasn't bored at too many times of the movie. There was a couple of parts where they talked just a little too much, but nothing detrimental to the story. Nothing that you look at it and wonder, why is this even here? But that is my take on the Marvel's Thunderbolts movie, and there's a reason they have that little star at the end of it, the little asterisk at the end of the movie. But we will talk about that when I get to the spoiler review. But my name is Ryan. This has been RTB, and thank you guys again for coming. Have a great one.